Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Over the past weekend, a powerful new wave of demonstrations swept across America, and it's all centered around a simple yet profound three-word phrase: no kings. From the bustling streets of New York City to the sunny avenues of Los Angeles, and in countless towns and cities in between, thousands have gathered, their voices united by this compelling slogan. But what does no kings actually mean? Why is this movement gaining so much momentum right now, and what are the stories behind the people holding the signs? Today, we're diving deep into the No Kings protest to understand what's driving this nationwide phenomenon. We'll explore its origins, the core issues it addresses, and what it tells us about the current state of our society. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into it. First, let's unpack the slogan itself. No kings. It's a phrase that feels both modern and deeply rooted in history. On the surface, it's a powerful rejection of any single, unchecked authority. Historically, it evokes the very spirit of the American Revolution, a rebellion against monarchy and the idea that any one person should hold absolute power over others. But in 2024, protesters aren't talking about literal kings with crowns and scepters. They're reusing this historical metaphor to talk about modern-day concentrations of power they see as unjust and undemocratic. For some, kings represent megacorporations with immense influence over our economy and daily lives. For others, the term points to political figures or systems that they feel are no longer accountable to the people they're supposed to serve. It's a versatile, potent symbol that people from many different backgrounds are adopting to voice a shared frustration. The feeling that the average person's voice is being drowned out by powerful, entrenched interests. So what specifically are the protesters calling for? Well, that's what makes this movement so interesting. Unlike some protests that have a single narrow demand, the No Kings movement acts as a large umbrella for a variety of concerns. As we look at footage from different cities, we see a diverse coalition of people. We see environmental activists arguing that corporate kings are prioritizing profits over the health of our planet. We see workers' rights advocates demanding better wages and protections, arguing that the economic system is tilted in favor of a wealthy few. We see community organizers campaigning for social justice, calling for reforms to create a more equitable society for everyone, regardless of their background. What unites them is a common belief in the power of the people and a demand for a system that is more responsive, fair, and democratic. It's not about tearing things down. From what we've heard from organizers, it's about building a society where every citizen's voice matters, not just the voices of the powerful. One of the most striking aspects of these rallies is their overwhelmingly peaceful and creative nature. In Chicago, we saw a massive art installation where people wrote their hopes for the future on colorful ribbons and tied them to a large, symbolic people's throne. In Austin, local musicians organized a No Kings concert, using music to spread their message of unity and empowerment. These events are less about anger and more about a passionate, hopeful call for change. Families with children are marching alongside students and retirees. It's a multi-generational, multicultural display of civic engagement. Organizers have repeatedly emphasized a commitment to nonviolence and constructive dialogue. They're not just shouting into the void, they're creating spaces for community, education, and collaboration. They are handing out flyers explaining their positions, hosting teach-ins in public parks, and using social media to engage in a broader conversation about what a kingless America could look like. This focus on positive action and community building is a key reason why the movement is resonating with so many people. Let's talk about why this is happening now. Many analysts point to a perfect storm of factors. We're living in a time of significant economic uncertainty. Many people feel squeezed by the rising cost of living while seeing reports of record profits for large corporations. There is also a growing sense of political polarization and a feeling that our governing institutions are stuck in gridlock. unable to address the pressing issues facing everyday Americans. The digital age also plays a huge role. Social media has allowed this "No King" slogan to spread like wildfire, connecting individuals and groups from all corners of the country who might have otherwise felt isolated in their concerns. It allows for rapid organization and the sharing of personal stories, which helps people realize they aren't alone in what they're feeling. This combination of economic pressure, political frustration, and digital connectivity has created fertile ground for a movement like No Kings to not just sprout, but to flourish. So where does the movement go from here? Organizers say this past weekend was just the beginning. They are already planning future events, but they're also focused on channeling this energy into long-term, concrete action. This includes voter registration drives, supporting local candidates who align with their values, and launching campaigns focused on specific policy changes. They're making it clear that this isn't just about a single weekend of protest. It's about building sustained, grassroots power to effect lasting change from the ground up. The goal, they say, is to move beyond the slogan and create tangible results that will strengthen our democracy and build a more equitable society. They are encouraging people to get involved in their local communities, to attend town hall meetings, and to stay informed and engaged in the political process. The message is clear. True power doesn't come from a single leader, but from the collective action of engaged citizens. When you look closely at the No Kings movement, you see a story that is fundamentally about empowerment and hope. It's a powerful reminder that in a democracy, the highest office is that of the citizen. These protests are a vivid illustration of people taking that role seriously. They are refusing to be passive spectators and are instead actively shaping the conversation about the future of their country. Regardless of where you stand on the specific issues, the rise of the No Kings movement is a significant moment. It reflects a deep yearning for a more just, responsive, and participatory society. It's a testament to the enduring power of people coming together to make their voices heard. And it raises important questions for all of us to consider. What does a healthy democracy look like? And what is our role in building it? That's all the time we have for today. The No Kings movement is still evolving, and we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on how it develops. What are your thoughts on this? Have you seen any of these protests in your city? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your perspectives. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the issues shaping our world. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.